Hey, what's going on, guys? Cloud of Truth here with some more Battlefield 3 Aftermath gameplay, and I know, it's more conquests on Markaz Monolith. I did post this map in my last video, but I actually have a good reason for bringing you guys this gameplay today. And I got this last night, and something rather funny and amusing happened. That's the reason for me showing you this to you all today. Normally, I would just kind of set this off to the side and use it in a later date after I brought some gameplay on some other maps, or if there's something that occurred in this video that I want to talk about, or if it was just the length of the gameplay was good enough to use, then that's what I would do. But something really funny happened. It was really amusing for me to have this happen, and it's just, you'll see a little bit later on what I'm talking about. And it does involve, I guess, the AN94, I don't know, which is the gun I'm using here. And I know, gasp, I am using the foregrip on it, even though I did post a video about this recently, saying that I really don't think you should run the foregrip on this gun. Well, I tried out the foregrip. I said, you know what, shoot, I'm going to try this thing out. I didn't think you needed it, but hey, I do so much better with the foregrip. And because of that, I'm going to use it. I don't care what it does to your aim, what accuracy, whatnot. I do better with the foregrip. And that's your mentality you should have about all weapons and all attachments. Shouldn't care what it does to the gun. If you do better with a certain setup than you do with another, then use a setup you do good with. There's no reason why you should do what someone else does just because statistically it's better. Stats, when you're going into a game, don't matter that much. I mean, sure, they'll have an impact and you can use the gameplay to show that, but if you can't kill anyone with it, the setup that you have, there's no point in running it. So that's why I run the foregrip on the gun, because I do better with it. And throughout this gameplay, I end up doing pretty darn well. However, it's not like just these epic moments, double, triple kills, anything like that. Just because during this game, it was much... I did a lot of running is what happened. I'd run to one flag, kill one guy, run to another flag, kill the next guy, and it was just kind of going back and forth and back and forth. It wasn't just running into groups of enemies and taking them out with this gun. It's just one kill here, maybe you get a couple kills there, and then kept moving on. So I'd cut this match down. I think it was around 35 minutes or something like that long. So I cut it down just to the few highlights that were there, because I didn't want to bore you guys with just watching me run around the map to like B and C and going back and forth. I know you guys wouldn't really enjoy that. But I'm playing with a couple of friends here, and we actually, all three of us, did really well. And there's one guy on the team, which is Mr. Butthurt Guy right here that I just killed, who apparently thinks that we did a little bit too good for him. He says there's something fishy here. I don't think that this is right, but the way he goes about this just cracks me up. I mean, it's most people that's, when you get mad at a game, they'll rage, they'll say something to you that shows that they're pissed off. But this guy, I don't know what he was trying to pull or what he thought that he was trying to do. But honestly, it just made me laugh is what it was. It wasn't even, it was like he's just like calling me out or just, you know, just being just straight up and blunt about it. He was trying to take, I want to say, a professional approach, which you'll see a little bit later on once we get to that point in the video. One quick thing I do want to mention about the AN94, though. I know I posted a video about this gun, saying it is the best of the game. I still hold true to that. I think that this is the best weapon in the entire game, hands down. The reason for that is, like I said in that video before, is the fact that at range, this gun will destroy anything. In close quarters, you can spam for that 1200 RPM. Now, it is difficult to get that. That exact 1200 RPM is hard to get, because oftentimes, if you're like me, you'll pull the trigger too quick before the gun can actually fire, and it'll jam up. So what you got to do is just learn when to pull the trigger. And once you do that, then you will really get that 1200 rounds out, and you will just destroy everything. So anyway, this guy, I teabagged him, and I'll explain that in just a second. But here's Mr. Butthurt Guy again, who just gets destroyed right there. It's just like almost like a one-shot kill, but it was probably a 2 or 3 bursts that killed him. But the guy I did teabag before, he decided that it would be funny if he threw C4 all over the B flag and then went and hid in a dark corner and waited for someone to come capture it and then blow up his C4. So that's why I was teabagging him, because he was doing that, and that's just such a cowardly way to play. Just, you're being a little baby when you do that. People say it's tactical. No, it's not. You're just being a baby. You're too scared to defend the flag with your gun. You have to rely on cheap tactics in order to win, which honestly is that's not going to get you far while playing this game. It's just going to make you a much worse player. So, but anyways, here's the message I get from the guy. I don't read it straight off the bat, but I checked the scoreboard, and as you can see, I think I'm like, what, 28-6, and he's like 8-7. So apparently for him, he thinks, oh, I must be doing too good, because obviously since I'm doing better than him and I've killed him only twice, that there's got to be something wrong. So here I go, laying down in this corner right here, pop up the message, and as you can see, this, did get this from last night's, and just read this. This just cracks me up, the way that this guy worded this. It's not just like, oh, hacks, oh, you're a hacker. Just look at this message. The way that he wrote this, I just laughed. It's like, what are you trying to be just like all, just, like, I don't know, professional and... I wouldn't, not crude, I guess wouldn't be the right way to say it, but I guess just professional, because that's what it seems like. Just the way that he phrased that, it's just like, what? No. And I wasn't feeling too creative at the time when I was responding to this. I was just like, what is this guy trying to do here? So, of course, you just go with a generic one, and then you don't get anything back. Then the guy just rage quits, and from there, nothing's happened since, because you guys know, obviously, I'm not a hacker, and the fact that is that I'm not even good enough to be even considered to be called a hacker. I mean, this gameplay is nothing spectacular. You guys are watching it now. It's just ordinary gameplay. I miss shots. I'm not just one-shotting everyone with like a handgun or even the AN-94. It's a two-shot burst, and sometimes you get those two burst or even one burst kills. And it's just, I don't know. I just find that rather amusing. So, honestly think, guys, just from seeing this, what using this weapon can do to someone as far as what they do, make them rage like this. Honestly think, guys, this just kind of reinforces the fact that this is the best gun in the game. I really do think that. And, oh, wait, he gets a little revenge right there. So, but guys, try the AN-94 out, please, if you have not. The recommended setup I would try is a foregrip heavy barrel. The foregrip, take it on and off. Just see how you do with it. It's kind of more down to a personal thing when it comes to the foregrip and how you perform on the battlefield when using it or when not using it. So just try it out and see how it works for you. But anyway, hopefully you guys found this video a little bit funny, got a kick out of it. I know I did, and consider rating it if you thought this was kind of funny. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye.